Good afternoon, friends. So this is my second video on this You Market Talk YouTube channel. Today being a Father's Day, I thought every father has a right and responsibility to give their kids financial freedom. It may be possible or may not be possible to give some big wealth to your kids, but at least can give your knowledge and your intelligence to them so that they can build their wealth on their own. The market can help them building their wealth and financial freedom. So my son just completed 18 years a few months back on February this year. So I thought of creating a mutual fund account for him and then start investing. I gave some pocket money to him. I thought I just want to make him to invest. I gave him a target of 10 crores by his age of 50 years. He told he was shocked. Is it possible that by just investing 5,000, 6,000 rupees, can I make this much of a return? I told yes, it's possible. So I thought I will just explain you how this is possible for your kids without doing any effort on creating this wealth, and the market is going to create this wealth for them. So the video is going to be almost 15-20 minutes only. It's short video, but I'll give the maximum contents possible and you can take it from there. Please subscribe to my channel and like the channel if you really like it. So the views presented in my channel are my personal opinion and not suggestion for trading or investing, and please consult a financial advisor before taking any trades or investment decisions. And I'm not a SEBI registered advisor, and any loss incurred based on this view is I'm not responsible. Okay, please do your own analysis also. So the goal is 10 crores for your kids. I'm assuming that once they complete 18 years, you start your own account, demat account, mutual fund investment account, and then start investing. So this is the best Father's Day gift for your kids, I believe. So what to whom this is applicable? And for people who complete 18 years of age, and not many of them are prepared or financially literate to start this process. So as a father, you are supposed to guide your children to get into this process, and for some time you do need to handhold them on how to achieve this financial goal. Anyone who deals with finance, money, need to do this process, otherwise it is not going to be possible. The objective of this process or project is to achieve financial freedom at the age of 50 years, and no need for any working after 50 years of age, and every month they are going to get money in their account without any work. The investor is going to feel the power of compounding. I'm sure everybody knows the power of compounding as an investor or trader. And one should not react to each and every moment in the market. Any ups and downs, everyday ups and downs, 4% down, 5% down, or to sometimes it will be a lower circuit also sometimes, and sometimes there is a possible upper circuit also. So for all these movements in the markets, one should not react and redeem or switch over the investments, do all these things, which will definitely hamper the returns in the long run. And those who have patience only should try this adventure of achieving this big goal of 10 crores by age of 50 for your kids. Otherwise, please do not try this. What you should do as a father to your kids to achieve this financial goal? So open the account in their name, and they are responsible for the investment account, and you should not touch that account. You can just guide it. Educate the power of compounding to your kids. It is the eighth wonder of the world. Do knowledge transfer on financial literacy for your kids. How to give them pocket money and ask them to save that money, and allow them to spend from that account also, so they know what is expenses. Because otherwise you spend from your money pocket and ask them to save only, they don't know what is expense, how to manage expenses. So give them pocket money and they need to manage their expenses. For the personal expenses, buying some small items, toys, whatever, they should spend from their pocket money. Explain them how the market gives returns. It's not that a market like fixed deposit gives every year 6% return, 5% return. It is not fixed return. If you see, Nasdaq has given 48% return in the last 3 months only. This kind of return is possible only in the market. But Don't expect a standard return of 5%, 10% every year. That is not going to be happening in the market. So this is the main thing which you have to explain to your kids, and explain them with the graph how it comes. Okay, make them literate. What are different types of mutual funds available, where to invest, what to invest, why to invest. These are things you should explain to your kids. Explain about the risk management. So I'm having a special slide on risk management and money management in the coming slides. We'll explain you about that also. And remove the fear of investing. So whenever they start investing small amounts, is fine. When the amount goes, net worth goes more than 1 crore, 2 crore, then the fear comes in. Okay, the market may collapse, or the world will come to an end, world war will come. All these problems will come in, and they will come into fear. Okay, you need to remove the fear. How to manage the fear? Risk management is very, very important. Do not teach them about leverage. Leverage, trading, buying puts, buying calls, how to hedge your positions. All these things you teach them too much, then they will get into trading mentality, and the goal may not be able to achieve. So trading is not everyone cup of tea, and so that be careful while teaching them about investing. We can teach about trading if required, but I don't suggest it. Never allow them to redeem your funds till your death. Let them grow as it comes. You see how you can protect the net worth by buying puts, whatever, or anything you want to do. We'll discuss in the coming slides on how to protect your net worth. Otherwise, do not touch the investments or redeem the investments. Not even single paisa rupee should come out of the fund account. Risk management and money management, this is very, very important. When the investment account is showing, say, a few lakhs, then there is no problem. But the investment account grows to more than 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crores, then the problem comes. Every day is a movement of 10 rupee, for 2%, 3% increase in the movement, decrease in the movement of the market. Definitely the portfolio will give you movement. Assume you have 1 crore portfolio, 1%, 2% up and down movement can give you 1 lakh, 2 lakh of profits movement very easily. So you should not have problem in that, and you should learn how to survive with that movements. And hedging a portfolio, mutual fund portfolio, every month is going to cost you. Assume you buy put every day, every month, then it's going to be a costly affair. For example, you buy a nifty put of 7,000, 8,000 put, which is almost 2,000, 3,000 points away. At least you have to spend 50 rupees per lot. And there is going to be waste of money, because definitely Nifty will not go to 8,000 one month. It will come down, and we will see in the coming videos how to identify the trend, how to protect your investments in the coming videos. So gradually you should know how to shift your equity portfolio to balance fund or debt funds. And one should understand the expense ratio, taxation, cost of funds. A few slides are going to explain in detail about these things also. And when to pledge and when to take leverage is very important thing. My suggestion is you should not pledge or take leverage beyond the mutual fund portfolio, because it is going to be harmful. If your kids mess up with these things, then it can be disaster. The entire portfolio can be going for a toss. So never try to do this adventure unless otherwise they are very proficient in doing that. And keep a ledger portfolio of all the mutual fund units for your records. Like one of my friends, I was doing some reconciliation of his investments, and he found that some units are missing. So he used to follow up with the AMC, and they told there is a mistake, some error happened, and they credited the units. So always keep a tab of the units, do some reconciliation on a monthly basis. What is the investment you made and how much units are credited, whether it is properly credited to my account, and switchover happened properly. Monthly once some reconciliation is need to be required to keep your money safe. How to book profit in mutual fund portfolios. So what you can do is, like, in maximum in 1 year, if you get our target is around 12 to 13% per year. If any mutual fund gives 20%, 25% return, then what we will do is just gradually shift the mutual fund portfolio to government securities fund, which is very safe, where you get 9% per annum. So definitely after a correction, you can shift back the equity portfolio to from the government securities fund. It's a very simple process, so that your money is not redeemed in cash, and once the mutual fund is redeemed in cash, then definitely you will tempted to use that money for your personal purposes. Let me just take some few amount of what is the need. Somebody will tell you what is the purpose of having so much money in account and you don't you spend it. Be conjuice and try to create the wealth. The wealth of 10 crores is very very powerful, and it's going to be giving a lot of power to your kids. Definitely it gives a lot of strength to your kids. If assume he is working for some company, and once his net worth is 10 crores, definitely he has the courage to speak to his boss and do some strange whatever the activities he want to do in his life. But never stop the process of investing SIP on monthly basis. So I don't want you to keep boring you with this lecture on this. Let me just take you through the Excel file which you can simulate and track your investments. So this is the investment. This is the Excel file what I have developed for you, and I have made some changes in this Excel file which I will share once the number of subscribers increase to at least 50. Okay. In the next video I can share the link of the Excel file so that you can download for free. So this is the month on month. For you put your date of birth, what are the yellow cells are mentioned here, you just update here manually, and what age you want to start the process of investing, you can mention here what is the starting amount you want to invest, and what is the amount of investment you want to increase, what is the return you want to get on the investments. So based on the ETF which I have mentioned here for Nifty, it is 13% return since 2002. The past performance is not guaranteed for the future performance, but future is there is a expectation that we are going to make the return in the future also. We doing some small adjustments in switching over from thematic funds to ETF and government securities balance fund on periodical basis. Definitely we can achieve more than this return also. So we will see in over a period of time on how to achieve better return. I opened my account for my son also, and I'm going to show now in few minutes and how I have achieved for my son this, and we will give an update on what are the funds I have added, what I have shifted in over a period of time, so that you also can join me in achieving this goal. And every year, as I told you, in the early stages of your kids, they have the higher potential for savings, so they should have a higher savings potential, and after some time they can lower their savings, and then after some like a total, I assume 32 years of total investment in the mutual fund savings. And the first 20 years there is a good amount of investments they will make. After the last 12 years there is no increase in the investments required and they can continue to save the same what I've been saving in the past from 11th year onwards. So here I take an example of 5,000 rupees, and let me just show you like the goal of 10 crores is achieved by saving 5,000 in the first year. After that I'm going to make a increase of 16% in the savings every year. Like 5,000 will become 5,800 in the second year, then it will become 6,700 in the third year, and 7,800 in the fourth year, and 9,000 in the fifth year, and so on. It will be keep growing. I'm sure with the money value keep coming down, this amount should not be a big problem for sure. Okay, so assume that 5,000 the initial investment, if I increase to 6,000, just take note here, the goal is 10 crores. Assume by increasing a initial investment of 5,000 to 6,000 with other parameters remaining same, just see what is the return you are getting. From 10 crores, the return of goal can go to 12 crores. A small change in the initial investment can go to 12 crores. And assume that the return from 13% it goes to 15%, another 2% return increase, it will go to 17.6 crores. So the return is going to be very very huge. You can manipulate the whatever goal you wanted to achieve with this percentage. Assume you don't see that 15% return is possible, only 12% was possible, you can try that also, 12%. But definitely I'll show you in the coming slides on how more than 12% is possible with a lot of adjustments and investing in the thematic funds also. After once you achieve the goal of 10 crores or whatever after 50th year, my suggestion would be that they have to shift that amount to FD, and they should not take any risk of investing in equity after that year, because they may not be able to digest all these ups and downs, because achieving 10 crores of net worth and any movement of in the market by say something like whatever coronavirus came pandemic, the portfolio coming down to 5 crores, it is difficult to digest. They may get heart attack also. So don't allow this to happen. So please shift the portfolio on periodical basis to government funds or balance fund and FD, so that your investment is safe and you don't see much of movements. It is very horrible to see achieving 10 crores goal. Assume that somebody achieves a goal of 10 crores by February, and it is coming to 6 crores in another 3 months time. It is very horrible to see. So because of panic, they might redeem the funds, thinking that something big panic is going to come, the world war will come, the world will end, so many people die. Okay, this all can happen. Assuming that the amount, whatever they achieve the goal, and shift it to the FD, assume 5% return on the FD and 10% tax, every month they are going to get 6 lakh rupees as a monthly interest. So everything is possible with patience and conviction of investment. Okay, hope everybody is able to digest these figures. You can manipulate these figures and understand how you can achieve this goal. Just you need to have some patience and understand how to achieve this goal without doubt. Some thumb rule to follow while investing: exposure to equity to be reduced over a period of time after age of 40. Otherwise, so many ups and downs in the moment of the market, it will be very difficult to digest. A lower circuit, some situation like what we saw when the Nifty touched 7,500 is very difficult to digest for the people who have very large portfolios and know how to use systematic withdrawal plan also. Even if you are investing in government securities, after the age of 60 or whatever, okay, you may too want to enjoy going for a tour, spiritual tour, whatever you want expenses to be spent, you want to give gift to their kids. So for the purposes, they can use a systematic withdrawal plan so that they can enjoy the money whatever accumulated over a period of time, and invest in direct funds only, so that at least 2% return you can expect more than the normal funds. Invest in growth funds than the dividend funds. Growth funds are always better, so that the dividend, what happens is when the dividend is declared with the mutual funds, they deduct the tax of dividend distribution tax, which is almost 11.6%, which will come to your account and the NAV will come down. Indirectly, you are redeeming your mutual fund investment. So you don't know, like you will use this dividend fund for your personal purposes and the wealth accumulation may not happen. See how much of better, more investments can be done in the early ages, so that you can achieve higher financial goal. So there are a lot of websites who are offering how to screen for the mutual funds. Like one is moneycontrol.com, another is rupeevest.com, and personalfund.com. So you can track for which is the best performing sectors for thematic investments. Let me just take you through the screener so that you can understand it. For example, you see this rupeevest.com. Okay, rupeevest.com is one website, very good, where you can see a lot of mutual funds is offering very good returns. You select for asset class, equity, large cap or mid cap. You can select for asset classes and then see which is the best return given in the last 5 years. Look for the rating, highest rating, and do the investment. So this is one good website which you can try it out. There are so many websites you can explore on your own. And there is one more thing which I want to show you is on the which sectors are performing, which is not performing. So for example, as I told you, whenever a mutual fund is giving 25% return, it is a very safe time to shift the mutual fund to balance fund or government securities fund, because don't expect a 25% more return in 1 year. If you're getting, it is luck, no problem. Like for example, if you'd seen IT sector fund, it gave 42% return in 3 years time. But in 1 year's time, the highest return which I got is 24% pharma fund. So don't expect any more than a 25% return. If it is coming, it's a bonus only. But don't become greedy, because our objective is get 13% only per year. You will get more than that by doing this process of shifting to thematic fund or underperforming funds, where you see there a lot of growth is there. If you see pharma fund was underperforming for the last 3 years, and once it started performing, then it give 24% return in just 1 year. The most underperforming stock is PSU banks. Don't try this thematic fund, it's very worst. The only 3 things which I suggest is IT sector, banking sector and pharma sector. Pharma sector is a rare case scenario, it is performing, otherwise it is it does not perform in the past 3 years. And mid cap fund also is good. Mid cap fund, like if Nifty is now found past 3 years, it is giving 10% return minus negative return. Once start picking up, then it's going to give a very good return, and similarly small cap also. So during my everyday videos, we'll try to touch upon which funds, which sector, on shifting the mutual funds. We'll give some ideas going forward. So understanding about taxation. Taxation is one thing very important, because once you redeem the mutual fund before 1 year from the date of investment, then you have to pay 1% as the exit fees. That's one thing. Second thing is you have to pay 15% tax if it is short-term capital gain, if you are redeeming before 12 months from the period of investment, and long-term capital gains of 10% is payable if you redeem after 1 year of the investment. So taxation is compulsory, you cannot avoid it. In case of dividend distribution tax, you are going to pay 11.64%. This is all related to equity oriented schemes. In case of non-equity oriented schemes, it is different, like a debt fund or government securities fund, gilt fund, gold ETF, all these things. So where the short-term capital gains is assumed 36 months, any investment less than 36 months redeemed, then you have to pay as per the income tax slab applicable for you, and more than 3 years, then you have to pay 20% after indexation. And long-term equity mutual funds is exempt up to 1 lakh per year. For example, somebody is making 1.5 lakh profit in a long-term equity mutual fund, then you have to pay tax on the only 50,000 of the profit. It is just an illustration for you to like how to know what is the return from inception for the past several years. Like if you see Nifty 50 has given a return of almost 13% since 2002. You can see here Nifty has given 13% return. It is ETF. So ETF fund is the same like Nifty only. So 13% return is given over a period of almost 18 years, year on year, annualized. And similarly, Bank Bs, which is nothing but Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty ETF has given a return of 15% since 2004, almost 16 years. For 16 years, it has given a return of 15%. So this is better than the Nifty 50 also. As I told you, the 3 sectors you need to always keep tab is banking sector, IT sector, pharma sector. Other sectors never ever try. Pharma also is the last option only. Otherwise, don't try sectoral funds other than Nifty, other Bank Nifty and IT. Now let me show you the account which I have, a live account which I am operating for my son also, so that you have understanding of how we can do this, and it's going to be very good for you also. There is one more fund I want to show you is about the Nasdaq fund. Nasdaq fund is only fund available in the Zerodha coin investment account, where you can see this Nasdaq under fund of fund, and so one of the best performing mutual funds, as it is directly related to the ETF. If you see this ETF, it came down from 14.63 to 11 rupees, and within 3 months from 11 rupees it has gone to 16.32, which is almost 60% return, 50% return in less than 3 months time. This all is possible in Nasdaq fund. So this kind of ups and downs is possible in a portfolio. If it is a 1 lakh, 2 lakh, it's fine. If it is almost, if it is 5 crores investment in Nasdaq fund, directly it can come, the 5 crores can come to 2.5 crores, from 10 crores it can come to 5 crores, and 5 crores will go to 10 crores, 12 crores. This kind of movements very difficult to digest for normal people. From people who are handling thousands of crores, it is fine. They have different hedging strategies, but as a normal investor, we need to take care of their investments. How to hedge also is understanding. And you can see in the coin portfolio how to know what's the SIP return. Monthly, assume you invest 5,000 rupees, the SIP investment is 95,000 rupees gone to 1,31,000. Absolute return of 39%, and internal rate of return is 48%, which is annualized return. 48% return we got in 19 months time. It is very excellent. We have been talking about 12%, 13%. This Nasdaq fund has given you 48%. So this way, by getting into different funds, which is a high alpha funds, which is high return giving funds, you can maximize the return. So there is no point in doing a trading of with the mutual funds, hedging, buying call, buying put. You will get into unwanted different mentality of trading, and then lose the essence of investing. So your because your children, how far they will be good in trading, you don't know. Okay, so don't try to venture out, and teach them how they can do investments, shifting the investments, ensuring the portfolio maintenance by them. Okay, so this is the fund. I will show you like how I have. This is my son's investment account which I opened for him. So this is the profile portfolio monthly, whatever I am giving his pocket money. So he is investing on this. Now he has given 7% return. From May he started, because his birthday was in February. He started his investment account in May. It is just almost 2 months time. In 2 months time, this is a profit he was able to maintain the investment account. So he is already on the target to achieve 10 crores of goal. I'm sure your kids also will be able to achieve this 10 crores of goal, and I'm sure whatever the best I can do from my side, I have done it. Best of luck, and I ask you to do the best in subscribing to my channel and like the video if you like it. And more subscribers, more likes, I can bring more videos which can be useful for you. Thank you so much.